Welcome to the FPL Cheat Sheet Briefing, the podcast that gives you a data-driven edge in the Fantasy Premier League.
And today, we're really going deep. It's a full data dive into Game Week 4. We'll look at the optimal wildcard team, the best free hit squad, and even a differentials wildcard team for those looking for something different. But, before we jumped into Game Week 4, we absolutely have to look back. We're doing a retrospective on Game Week 3, comparing our predictions to the actual points scored.
Exactly. It's crucial, isn't it? Reviewing what happened helps us refine everything going forward. It's how we sharpen that analytical edge we talk about.
Precisely. It keeps us honest and helps the model learn.
So let's get into it. How did our Game Week 3 wildcard team fare against the predictions? Let's look at that data.
Okay, right. So for the Game Week 3 wildcard team, looking at the numbers here, our algorithm predicted 73.01 points for the whole 15-player squad.
And the actual?
73 points. Almost dead on for the full squad, which is, pretty remarkable.
Wow, okay. That's impressive accuracy for all 15. What are the starting 11 plus the captain?
For the starting 11 plus captain, the prediction was 64.42 expected points. The actual score came in at 53 points.
Still, that 73 for the whole squad is uncanny. What were the highlights? Who really delivered based on the data?
Well, the captain pick, Mbeumo, was absolutely fantastic. That was our gold medal choice.
10 points, wasn't it?
10 points, doubled to 20 if you captained him. A brilliant return. The data really liked his goal involvement potential in that game, and he delivered.
Great call.
And it wasn't just the starters. The bench was strong too, which the model flagged as important. Muñoz bagged 9 points.
Nice.
And Senesi 14 points. Just a massive haul from a defender. Our data saw his set-piece threat, even if he wasn't a popular pick.
14 points from Senesi, wow.
Yeah. And Lacroix too, in the starting 11, pulled in 11 points. Another defender the algorithm liked for a clean sheet potential and maybe more.
Those are some really strong returns, especially beyond the obvious names. But, surely not everyone hit their mark. Any underperformers?
No, you're right. It's never perfect. We did have some underperformers relative to their expected points. Pickford, for example, didn't quite meet his projection.
Okay.
That often happens with keepers in tougher games, the fixture difficulty was flagged. It just shows that even good keepers can struggle against top attacks.
Yeah.
It's about probabilities, right?
Absolutely. A good reality check. So that was the wild card. How about the free hit teams? Often a different strategy there.
Right, let's look at those. We had two versions. First, the free hit Salah team. The prediction for all 15 players was 69.95 points.
And the actual?
Actual came in at 52 points.
Okay, so a bit more of a gap there compared to the wild card prediction. What worked within that Salah team?
Well, Fernandes was actually another really strong captain choice in this setup. He also got 10 points.
Interesting.
Yeah, the model liked his creativity and penalty duties. And Rodon did pretty well in defense, 7 points, especially playing against Man United. But yeah, this team did have quite a few underperformers. We saw Pickford again, Milenković, Wood, Watkins. They just didn't hit their numbers this time.
That's a few established names not quite firing. What about the Haaland free hit team? Did he make the difference?
Let's see. The free hit Haaland team predicted 69.88 for all 15. Actual was 57 points.
Okay, a bit higher than the Salah version.
Yeah, a bit closer.
Yeah.
The starting 11 plus captain was predicted at 68.25, and the actual was 55 points. Again, Fernandes was a good captain shout with 10 points.
Right.
Rodon got his 7 points again, and Haaland himself delivered 9 points. Solid, if not spectacular for him.
So Haaland gave it a slight edge.
Yeah.
But it sounds like the same group underperformed Pickford, Milenković, Wood, Watkins.
Exactly the same group. Yeah.
So seeing them underperform across both teams, is that just bad luck? Or does the data tell us something about maybe those mid-priced forwards or certain matchups?
That's a really good question. I mean, there's always variance, but seeing it consistently like that suggests something deeper. For players like Wood and Watkins, their expected goals, their XG, wasn't actually as high as you might think for those specific games. Yeah, the quality of chances projected wasn't top tier. And Milenković, well, he was up against a really strong attack. So what it tells us is that for certain players, especially in that price bracket, the specific matchup really impacts their potential ceiling. The data learns from that, It's not just about past form.
That makes sense. It's a constant refinement process. Okay, let's move to the one that often throws up surprises, the Differentials Wildcard team. How did that low ownership focused squad do?
Right. This is where things got really interesting in Game Week 3. For the Differentials Wildcard, we predicted 68.45 points for all 15.
And the actual...
An absolutely brilliant 81 points.
81?
Yeah.
Wow. That smashed the prediction and actually beat the regular wildcard team.
It did, yeah. By a good margin, too.
That's fantastic for a differential strategy. Was it just luck, or did the algorithm really nail some brave calls there?
I'd say it was a real testament to the algorithm finding undervalued players. Of course, there's always some luck in football, but the data pointed to specific reasons. Mbeumo was captain again, 10 points, great start. But the real heroes were the differentials. Lacroix, owned by just 2.2%, remember, got 11 points.
Incredible.
Then we saw what the data called the Crystal Palace effect against Villa. Sarr got 7 points, Mateta got 5 points. The algorithm saw weaknesses in Villa's setup that Palace could exploit, even if the individual player stats weren't huge beforehand.
Fascinating tactical insight from the data.
Yeah. And Bowen also did well with 9 points. Evanilson got 8 points. It just shows you can find serious value if you trust the numbers and look beyond the obvious picks.
That's a really powerful example. Okay, let's take those lessons and look ahead. Let's unpack Game Week 4 and see what our data is telling us now. What's the optimal wildcard team looking like?
All right, Game Week 4 wildcard. The team value is currently 99.7 million. The starting 11 expected points are projected at 63.38.
Okay.
And for all 15 players, we're looking at a healthy 75.79 expected points.
Decent numbers to work with for anyone on a wild card. Captaincy. Who gets the armband?
Gold medal captain is Salah. No huge surprise there given his form and fixture.
Makes sense.
Silver medal for vice captain goes to Gakpo. His underlying stats look really good in that Liverpool attack.
Okay. Any hidden gems or extra tips for this wildcard team?
Well, it is quite template in some ways, using reliable big hitters. But there are key differentials. Ghana from Everton, he's only 5.4 million, and his ownership, his TSB percent, is just 0.10%.
0.1.
Yeah, like almost nobody owns him. But the algorithm sees potential there this week, defensive work, plus maybe some bonus points. He's a massive differential.
Wow. That's exactly the kind of insight people tune in for. Anyone else?
Yeah, Petrovic in goal is another one the data likes. He looks set for a few good game whips, good clean sheet potential, maybe save points too, another differential.
Excellent. Okay, what about the free hit? For managers wanting that 1 week blast.
Right. The Game Week 4 free hit team, this one comes in right on budget, 100 million. The starting 11 expected points are even higher here, 68.51.
Higher than the wildcard 11. Interesting.
Yeah, it suggests real potential for the single week. And for all 15, it's 76.7 expected points.
So what's the special sauce in this free hit team?
Well, what's really amazing is that the algorithm managed to fit in both Salah and Haaland.
Both of them in one team.
Yep, which isn't easy with the budget. It means finding really good value elsewhere. Salah gets the gold medal captaincy here.
And the silver.
Silver medal vice captain is Sessegnon. It's a powerful-looking team, lending the big guns with some calculated risks.
Getting Salah and Haaland in is definitely the dream for many. Okay, finally, for the bold managers, the Game Week 4 Differentials Wildcard. What's the play there?
Okay, the Differentials Wildcard for Game Week 4, team value is lower, 93.5 million, so it's more budget-friendly.
Right.
Expected points for the starting 11 are 62.17, and for all 15, it's actually really high, 77.11 expected points.
Higher for the full squad than the regular wildcard.
Yeah.
That's intriguing. Who are the key players in captain here?
The gold medal captain for the Differentials team is Sessegnon.
Sessegnon captain. Bold.
It is. And Marmish is the silver medal vice captain. But yeah, Sessegnon, the algorithm is really predicting a potential haul for him this game week against Leeds. He's captain with 7.1 expected points.
Okay, why Sessegnon? What's the data seeing?
It's his underlying numbers, his expected goal involvement, or XGI. It's been trending up quietly, even without huge returns recently. And Leeds, well, statistically, they show vulnerabilities in those wide areas where Sessegnon operates. The model sees a high probability he converts that threat into points this week.
That's really specific. It's not just a guess. It's based on those underlying trends in the matchup.
Exactly. It's a calculated risk, the kind this differentials team is built for.
Fascinating stuff. Now, shifting gears slightly, we often get questions from you, our listeners, about new signings. A common one is, does your data have any calculated expected points for the new signings from other leagues, which look good or bad?
Yeah, that's a great question. And yes, the data does model these players, even with limited Premier League exposure. Looking at the recent arrivals, Xavi, who joined Spurs from RB Leipzig, he looks like a potentially great transfer.
Okay.
Attacking midfielder, the model gives him strong expected points based on his output in Germany and how he might fit tactically at Spurs.
Good start. Anyone else?
Reinders at Man City also projects well, good expected points, and he's already showing signs he'll deliver. The data likes his passing, his role in that City system, and Woltemade, the new guy at Newcastle from Stuttgart, also seems like a decent signing based on the numbers. Potential aerial threat fits their style.
So 3 positive signs there. What about players where the data is maybe a bit more cautious?
Well, on the other side, Isco at United and Zubimendi at Arsenal. Currently, their projected expected points aren't particularly high.
Right.
It makes them harder to predict, will they hit the ground running or take time? For Isco, there's maybe some uncertainty about his starting role initially, adapting to the league. For Zubimendi, his real-life role might not translate into huge FPL points immediately. The attacking numbers aren't projecting massive returns just yet.
So more wait and see for those two, according to the data.
Yeah, the initial numbers suggest a bit more uncertainty compared to Xavi or Reinders. They might need time.
That's super helpful. Having that objective data point cuts through some of the transfer hype, doesn't it?
It really does. So wrapping up, our Game Week 3 look back showed us where the data shone and where we learned. And for Game Week 4, we've got these data-driven wildcard, free hit, and differentials options ready, highlighting captains like Salah and Sessegnon and those potential game changers like Ghana or maybe even Marmish.
So what does this all mean for your mini leagues? Consider how these differential picks, especially those like Ghana flying under the radar or a bold captain like Sessegnon, could be that unexpected edge you need this game week. Sometimes, the path less traveled by the crowd, if the data points that way, is the most rewarding. Will you dare to go against the grain where the numbers lead?
Food for thought.
Definitely. Keep engaging with FPL Cheat Sheet for more data-driven insights, and we wish you the very best of luck for Game Week 4.